Our world is full of things that we don't know about. Not to sound cliche, but there's a lot we don't know about our own history. Today I'm going to talk about something that was discovered by a book dealer in the early 20th century. It's been studied by scientists, code breakers, linguists over the past 100 years, and no one has found out what it is. I'm talking about the Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript was discovered by complete accident by a Wilfrid Voynich at a rare book auction. It's full of strange markings or an unknown code or written language. It has loads of pictures as well, like it depicts unknown plant species. Not like completely alien, like mainly a mixture between like 2 or 3 real plants. So they don't actually exist. We can't compare them to anything that we know. Other pictures also show astrological signs and what are believed to be their names. From what people know or have been able to guess from the text itself, it's separated into 5 parts. Those are biology, astrology, pharmaceuticals, herbal, and a few recipes. The manuscript is thought to be around 500 to 600 years old according to carbon dating, so it's easy to think it could be a hoax. But it's also 240 pages long, so maybe not. Would someone really go that far to, like, pull a prank? I mean, it's easy to think so on YouTube and with the internet nowadays, but back then, there was no way to share it with masses of people. So, would someone really go to that length? After saying that, it's been proven, like almost proven, not to be a hoax. Some people have seemed to decipher about 5 words with about 14 characters. They did this by taking what appear to be titles of images and then comparing these images to things that we might know. I mean, I said about the plants, but we got the closest to what we could determine. Then they compared these titles to existing languages, and then they tried to work out what the word could mean. And then they took, once they found out what the word could be, they tried to sort out the characters. And once they did that, they applied it to more words, and it worked. It worked with those. So they're definitely getting somewhere. So maybe it's not a hoax. And some people seem to be counting on it. Craig Bauer, notes again, an author and cryptographer, says it could solve a major crime, reveal buried treasure worth billions, or rewrite the history of science. This could definitely do some stuff. Now me, I don't think it's a hoax. I don't think it's fake. What I think is a group of people, like around 500, 600 years ago, broke off from their civilization or community or whatever and didn't want to be part of it anymore. So instead of joining another one or crossing over to another country or whatever, they formed their own group. And in order to distinguish themselves or stop other people from intruding, they created their own code or language based on the one that they came from. Now, people have been saying that it's very close to Arabic. I mean, I haven't taken much, I haven't looked very in-depth at the manuscript itself, but it is available online in its entirety, all 240 pages. So if you want to check it out, I'd put it in the comments below. One thing that no one can seem to solve is why this part of history was lost. Where did it come from? We don't know. We don't know. It just showed up one time. That's kind of why people think it's a hoax, because it just showed up out of nowhere, no context. Again, the only thing that we've been able to tie it to is it might be close to Arabic, so in that region. It's easy to think why it'd be a hoax, but it's also equally as easy to see why it wouldn't be. Why would someone go to that length to play a prank? Thanks for checking out my video. Click the link to the top left to see my previous video, and to the right for my next. When it's out anyway. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stickman out.